Hello, friends. This is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. I welcome you all in our next session of Canadian immigration news updates. Let's start with the last week or so. What are the new guidelines have been set up by the government? There is a new update that's coming from IRCC, from the Canadian government, that Canada is offering guide for international students when they are arriving during this current situation. For all the international students who are coming to Canada, they can check that guidelines on the government website. I'll go through mainly the big highlights of that one, so you guys know what is expected from all of you when you're uh, coming to Canada as an international student. Only those students will be allowed. Their uh, college or university has been listed on this government website. Any international student or their family members with the symptoms of COVID will not be allowed to board their flight from their own country. If they have the symptoms when they reach here in Canada, a health officer will perform a screening and person may not be allowed to enter or transported directly to the hospital for medical examination. International students are allowed to come to Canada, go to school at an institution that has a coronavirus readiness plan. They also have the list of all those institutions who have been participated and have the approval. Um, Again, international students need a study permit or study permit approval once they are starting from their country, but this is not a travel authorization in or itself. IRCC will also communicate with the student once the travel authorization has been granted. This authorization may be cancelled if there are any changes in circumstances at the school or in the province or the territory. You guys all know the cases are on rise at this moment. There are more than 1,000 cases, mostly in each the big provinces. So you have to be very careful when you are starting your study or your travel plan over here. Uh, International student may be refused to entry if they do not meet any of these requirements. Their family member may be allowed to accompany international student. This would include their spouse, dependent children, or their legal parent or guardian if the candidate is a minor. Family member must also show border officer that they are traveling for a non-optional, non-discretionary reason, such as helping the student to get established in Canada. They should have a 14-day quarantine plan. They need to wear a mask or face covering during their travel, including their place of quarantine. Hostels and other places where they are going to stay are not considered as a quarantine plan. So they have to have a solid plan that where they are going and where they are staying. There would be penalties if any of the international student or their family members are not following the law. Penalties for breaking quarantine can include a fine up to $750,000 and 6 months in jail. If someone causes bodily harm or a risk of imminent death as a result of breaking quarantine, the fine can go up to $1 million and face imprisonment for up to 3 years. So there was a little update regarding the rules for uh, the international student who are coming to Canada. Another update that was coming from IRCC, uh, 15,000 people have been obtained Canadian permanent residence in month of September. So 15, I go to precisely, that will be 15,025 new immigrants have been came to Canada on in the month of September of 2020. This is very low as compared to the year 2019. In 2019, that number was 35,000. So again, there are so many gaps at this moment, and a lot of new programs are coming. That I will also make another video about those changes that has been announced by the government in a separate video, and also discuss some during here. Another good news that's coming for the temporary work permit holders or the temporary foreign workers. Quebec has launched a direct employer immigrant recruitment portal. This new portal allows employers to have direct access to the potential candidate already in Quebec or outside the country and to benefit from personalized support offered by the immigration advisor. This will go through their ARIMA portal. This is a new feature of the employer portal allow businesses to recruit immigrant job seekers in Quebec and outside of the country using data from the ARIMA portal. This announcement came on November the 5th and they have already started this program. It was also on that day that the new functionality of the employer portal, a service offered by the Quebec Ministry of Immigration, has already made available to the businesses. Designed to facilitate the selection of the people who best meet the current need of the labor market in the province. The new feature will allow businesses to go directly to the ministry's website, consult the profiles of immigration candidates, and offer them job and help initiate the immigration process. Companies need to be registered in enterprise register will be available to recruit immigrants or people from ethno-cultural minorities established in Quebec, international students who have already graduated from Quebec with a postgraduate work permit or temporary permanent workers from outside the country. By making profiles of immigration candidates available to the companies, they can also more quickly identify the people who best meet the labor market needs so they can find the right suitable candidate at the right time. So that's a little update. So again, in this one, candidate also need to be registered under the REMA portal and employer also needs to be there. Only then they will be able to select the right candidate for their company. Next update that we got last week from Ontario. They have invited 443 express entry candidates in their new PNP draw under the OINP category. Invited express entry candidate had a work experience in one of the 9 targeted occupations. Uh, as I mentioned, 443 candidates now have the chance to apply for the provincial nomination from Ontario. They have selected the candidate. They have the CRS score in the range between 469 and 477. They also need to have a work experience in one of the following occupations. There are 9 knockout financial managers, advertising, marketing, and public relation managers, corporate sales manager, financial auditors, accountants, other financial officers, professional occupation and business management consulting, registered nurses and registered psychiatric nurses, allied primary health practitioners, or dietitians and nutritionists. If you are in any of these categories, then you got the nomination and your score is between 469 and 477, then you have 45 days to apply for the provincial nomination program. So that was a little update from Ontario. Again it's a proactive approach. If you are already there, you might get selected, but you're still thinking and my number will come. So that's why I always tell the clients, please, if you want to come to Canada and you want to get selected, make sure you take the first step and register yourself. The next big update that is coming from the Canadian Immigration Department is for the uh, candidates from Hong Kong residents and asylum complainants. Canada is going to facilitate immigration for Hong Kong students, residents, and claimants. Canada is opening up immigration pathways to the resident of Hong Kong who are coming to work, study, and seek asylum because the conditions in Hong Kong are not very good for the people to live there. So that's why there will be a special programs that are going to start pretty soon uh, for the Hong Kong residents only. Now this will again will start up a new conversation here. Why only the students from Hong Kong? Because there are so many other countries there the conditions are not favorable, and why not they have been included into this? So this all these Debates have already been started in Canada, so let's see, because this program is already started. But the other one, whether they are going to expand the list of the countries or not, that all depends upon the government. But for the Hong Kong residents, it's already been started. Uh, Next update that was coming from British Columbia, they have invited 358 invitations in the new PNP draw through the Express Entry BC and Skills Immigration stream. So under the skills immigration stream, skilled worker needed 93 points minimum, international graduates 94 point, and entry level and semi skilled person 75 points. If we look at the express entry BC, skilled worker 92 points, and international graduates need 93 minimum points to be eligible under this draw. So once you got the nomination and receive an email, so send your complete application and you will be taken to the next step. Now there is a very big news that's coming from the government of Canada. Is this is for the permanent residents, for the international student, foreign workers, and asylum seeker who are already in Canada may soon get more permanent residence option. There are so many options there the government is going to announce in coming months, but these are only for these three categories. If you are already in Canada and you are a student, foreign worker, or asylum seeker, and your application is there, definitely there will be good news that's coming your way very soon. Because of the current situation, they are not able to meet the targets for every category, so that's why the government is going in this way. The minister has given some kind of hint like what could be the new option. They might be launching new federal pilot programs, holding programs specific express entry draws. There is an option for that. They're coming back, the one we've seen before, CEC and PNP draws. They're also going to modify express entry CRS to provide more points for Canadian experience. They're planning to modify eligibility criteria for federal program, that is reducing the work experience requirement for Canadian experience class, extending the length of temporary work permit durations to give candidate more time to gain the Canadian work experience. They need to be eligible to apply for the immigration program such as the Canadian experience class. So they haven't provided what is the timeline for that, but as the things are out there already now, and it doesn't looks like the things are going to be settled pretty soon, and the travels will be allowed and all those restrictions will be over very soon. So that's why they are coming up with these kind of plans now. So if you are already here, this is a very good news. So you will be very soon, you guys will be getting a lot of new option for getting permanent residence here in Canada. Again, Manitoba improving credential recognition for internationally trained applicants. If you guys are in Manitoba as a new permanent resident and you are a foreign trained graduates, or you are in some kind of regulated professions, then government is going to speed up the process for all those categories and try to bring them into the labor market very quickly, because right now when you send your documents for credential assessment for in any of the it's taking too much time. So Manitoba want to retain all those permanent residents who are coming to their province. They don't want them to leave pretty soon in search of the jobs or the categories they are going to work. So they are planning to speed up this process. Some of the 30 self-regulated professions in Manitoba then include the College of Licensed Practical Nurses, Registered Nurses, Pharmacists, Physicians and Surgeons, Manitoba Dental Association, Chartered Professional Accountants in Manitoba, Manitoba College of Social Workers, and Manitoba Veterinary and Medical Association. So these are the few categories they are going to speed up the uh, foreign credentials and give them the equivalency and what else they need to study or do some more practical work to be eligible to work in the province. So you don't want to lose the precious skills they are getting in their province. First, they are helping them to come to their province, and when the candidate doesn't find a work or job related to their experience or the education, then they have to find it somewhere else in the country. So that's why the brain drain is going out from the is happening in Manitoba. That's why the Ministry of Immigration in Manitoba come up with this plan. So these are the few updates that has been come in last week or so. I'll keep you guys updated if there'll be anything else comes up. Till then, you guys all have a good day. Thank you.